Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Right, I'm going to draw your attention, if you have not, there's a video that's going to appear up there, yeah, which was the last video I did on the lack of Royal Fleet Auxiliary personnel and supply ships, resupply ships, and the fact that we haven't got none at the moment because there's no one to crew them. This is more onto that. So, I now present to you, which came effective on February the 2022, the Royal Navy Chapter 30 Diversity and Inclusion document. Right then, so let's get on to what the Royal Navy has to say. So here we go. So the policy statement. The MOD policy is to create a workforce, uniformed civilian, drawn from the breadth of society we defend, that gains strength from society's range of knowledge, experience and talent, that welcomes, respects and values unique contributions of every individual. Bullshit. You're in the military. You aren't an individual. You're not an individual. You're a member of a team. That's it. Individuality. Why do you think that when I joined the army, I'm given a service number and my first name is gone, only it's only my second name that's important? I have my regiment, Fusilier, service number and surname. I had no first name. If I was given a first name, it would be a nickname. So to turn around and say for every individual is bullshit. You're not an individual. When you're in the military, you are not an individual. You are a member of a team. There are no individuals. In fact, training specifically tries to get rid of the individuality to make you part of a team. If you're not part of a team and unable to work as a team and continue to work as an individual, you're no longer required because you're not going to fit. No matter what they sort of bullshit out. But in any case, let's carry on. For the Royal Navy, including the Royal Marines and the Royal Fleet Auxiliary, which I've mentioned, to maximise the operational effectiveness, which of course the RFA has none of, and the Royal Navy and the British Army are also struggling, as are the Royal Marines, because it must be able to recruit and retain the best people. Now remember that bit, the best people. Enable those people to reach their potential and create a working environment that ensures that personnel feel valued, respected and included within their units. Right. Respected and included in your units, that's by the by, that is exactly what you will be because you've all gone through the same shit together and that is the way it is. And potential, well, yeah, there are plenty of training courses in that. So that's pretty good. That's okay. So we'll carry on. So we're sounding right. Okay. Within the Royal Navy, the focus on diversity has developed in achieving the logistic of compliance, equality, responding to external influences such as Equality and Human Rights Commission. Completely fucking waste of time. That lot is to a deep appreciation of the business and operational benefits of a diverse organisation, an essential mindset for the inclusive employer. And how's that going for your recruitment? How's that going? How's that going for the standard of your work? How's that going? Any case, let's carry on. The Royal Navy values diversity of its personnel and is committed to work culture and environment in which diversity is pursued and highly valued over everything else, over the effectiveness of your unit, over the ability to actually field said unit. It encourages people from a wide variety of backgrounds and ethnic origins with different perspectives and abilities to work together to advantage. Well, you work together to an advantage no matter what you are. That's been in the military. You don't have to add the rest of this bullshit to it, but what we're doing is you're saying we want certain people. Now remember that the definition of from diverse backgrounds and ethnic origins is wonderful, except you're demonising and vilifying your biggest recruitment pool, which is, as much as it really annoys you, white males. And that's why you're getting no one joining. What you've got is people like me and other people who have had years and generations of people in the military. Yeah, we've lived here. Our families can have our traces all the way back through history. Yeah, we have a proud tradition of defending this country. People who have come in now don't have that link. So they're not going to defend the country they don't give a shit about. It's as simple as that. In any case, good diversity management can help everyone reach their full potential. Bullshit, it doesn't. Because what you do is you begin to elevate one group of people above another, and those people who are being ignored and elevated above are now feeling worthless, and that is why for every soldier that joins, 3 leave. Because you're vilifying one section, and they think, fuck this, I can't be bothered. That's the truth. Any case, let's carry on. Making them more useful members of their own team and contributing to the greater operational effectiveness, which, of course, we have none of because of shit like this. Every individual has a responsibility for treating others with respect and dignity. Well, yeah, but that goes without saying, doesn't it? The Royal Navy is committed to respecting DEI, and therefore, which is DEI now, and therefore no unlawful, unfair discrimination, bullying, or harassment will be tolerated against any person on the grounds of one or more of the protected characteristics. Here we go. PCs, sex, race, except unless, of course, you're white, then that doesn't count. Religion, unless you're Christian or Roman Catholic, that doesn't count. Or belief, gender reassignment, bullshit. Sexual orientation, marriage or civil partnerships, pregnancy or maternity. Yeah, because that's one of the big things that's just recently done, where the Royal Navy had to airlift 35 women off ships because they were all pregnant. So there's 35 people gone out of your team. That makes your ship now struggling. Because that works, doesn't it? Age and disability. Well, to be fair, yes, some disabilities, but let's be honest, you're in a combat unit, you're on a ship, disability is a problem. You could be as inclusive as you want, but the simple truth of the matter is you can't have certain disabled people on a ship. I mean, you can't have them in the army, you can't have them in the Air Force, because you just can't. And what you're doing is you're filling these places with these people so you've ticked the boxes, but that person's probably not very effective at their job. And then while they're there and then now being treated higher than those people like white, straight males, they leave because they don't want to put up with the shit. And this is happening not just in the armed forces, it's happening in every industry where people are just going, I can't be arsed anymore, it's not worth it. Furthermore, unfair treatment on the grounds of gender identity or gender expression will not be tolerated. So there you go. So if you say anything, you're gone. For everyone that joins, 3 leave. And you wonder why you've got no recruits. And also, to be fair, the people you're pandering to probably won't join any case. But let's carry on. All personnel shall have the equal opportunity for the employment, unless, of course, you're white, because that's how it is at the moment, and that's in everywhere. Training, career management, and promotion within their service based on the basis of their ability, performance, and aptitude for work. You say that, but then what you're saying is they're more important than anyone else. So they're going to get promoted because it suits your agenda. And you're going to bypass people who are probably much better skilled at the job, and they leave. The prevention of resolution of harassment and bullying should never be subordinated to tradition, customs, and apparent maintenance of morale. Examples of unacceptable behaviour will not be tolerated include unwelcome sexual attention or environmental harassment, such as open display of pornographic material. You're on a fucking ship. And of course, sexual attention only work in one way. And environmental harassment. So you wonder why people leave when they can't do anything. Being transphobic is such as speculate about someone's gender, e.g., is that a man or a woman, which is a standard question you would want to ask if you saw somebody. But if you say that, you're out. So how's that going for you? How's that recruitment going for you? How's that forced retention going for you? Where's all that experience going? That's right, out of the door just for you to tick a fucking box. Ridiculing someone, e.g. making fun of the way they look or speak, or insulting them on the grounds of sex, gender reassignment, race or ethnic, national origin, disability, religion, belief, sexual orientation, age, gender, identity or gender expression. Or in other words, you can't say anything unless, of course, they're white, and that's okay. And you can probably say, oh, you'll be saying that, but it's the truth because that's what this document does. That's what DEI does. You spend your entire life vilifying people. You're ridiculing somebody because they're a white male and they may be straight, and then they're gone. And this is also called having a laugh on a ship. I mean, if this is what it's like on a ship now, like it is in the army, like in the Air Force, it must be the most boring fucking place on the planet. ostracising someone, excluding them from a group activities or social events based on their protected characteristics, e.g. excluding someone from sporting events because they are gay. Okay, that's fine. That's wrong. But you didn't put excluding somebody from a male rugby team, a female rugby team, because once they were male. Yeah. The bit there, which is the bit you're saying, which is that is right. You shouldn't at any time exclude anyone from a sporting event because they're gay. It's bullshit. Everybody fucking knows that. What a load of crap. What you're actually saying is this is the safe term so we won't get ourselves into trouble. So you're even self-regulating yourself in your own document. Spreading homophobic, transphobic, or what the hell's that? Biphobic rumours or gossip, e.g. making unnecessary rude comments about being bisexual is just a phase, including speculating about someone's sexual orientation or gender or outing them. As well as the overarching policy statement regarding DEI, which is DEI now, culture within the MOD and the Royal Navy, there are many other joint and single service policies designed to improve the overall welfare package and work-life experience of personnel that are available within units of their diversity and inclusion advisor, who probably gets a shitload of money. A DI&A or administrative resources are accessible to either MOD intranet or the NCHQ DNI intrasite. So there's a site there that obviously white straight males are excluded from because you don't count. For everyone that joins 3 leave. There is a range of policies including, for example, provision of maternity, paternity, parental and adoption leave, provisions for those wishing to embark on fertility treatment, policies to cater to minority faith groups and the establishment of employee networks, for example, the Royal Navy Compass, sexual orientation in general, gender identity and expression network, Armed Forces Jewish community. Right, okay, well, I don't even know what that's there for. I don't get that, because that wouldn't matter. But in any case, and the the Naval Servicewomen's Network. And then we'll go through all the things, basically. And it's a long document. I'm not going to read the whole document, but basically, it shows you all the training things. There you go. All the things that you'll go through. All the training, DNI fundamentals. This is all the stuff that you go through. And it just goes on and on. It's 12 pages. I'll try and get a link to the document so you can read it for yourself. What to do, how to get rid of it. So there you go. So they wonder why people aren't joining. They wonder why they can't. Sorry. They wonder why they can't keep people in the armed forces. They wonder why people are leaving. They wonder why no one's joining. And that's the bullshit that you got to go through. And I wonder. And these are why I do these videos, because if you want to know why we're struggling, if you want to know why they're saying silly things like, oh, well, conscription could be on the way, which isn't for another video, which I'm going to mention, be up on the channel very soon. Very short one that will be. This is why, because these policies aren't working. In fact, they're destroying the army. And, well, they're destroying the armed services. Plus, of course, don't forget to add in all your defence cuts. So, no money's to be spent anywhere, but we'll have hundreds and hundreds of people on DEI secondment. It's just unbelievable. So there you go. I'm going to bring this very short one to a close. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know the usual, like, share and subscribe. Whenever you catch up with this video, I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon or evening. And with that, and as always, and until the next one, ladies and gentlemen, this is Gobster saying, I'm going to love you and leave you.